What is up, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On The Bench Repeat, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. I talk about a load of nonsense and some hobby stuff and get some stuff done as well. Usually painting, but building at the moment. Building. Working on my Chaos Space Marine Legionnaires. These guys here. I've done 5. I need to crack on and get some more work done. So, without further ado, get your glues, brushes, paints, models, whatever else you need. And let's get tea, coffee, whatever. Let's get to the bench, shall we? Okay, we're going to start with a base. And I'm also going to be looking through my sprues for the legs and the bodies that I need. So I've just done that one. Yeah. Right, so I'm on this one. So I'm going through these instructions here. So what I'm looking for is it's saying 63 and 62. Okay, that's cool. 62 and 63. The new cutters, which I'm going to be using, 62 and 63. Right. Well, 62 is the legs. No, I don't mind that because that's quite good. Rather good. So 62, that's his legs. Don't really need anything else other than that. 63 is his body, or the back of it, you know. So I think what we could do is probably glue that together before we glue him to the base. What do you reckon? I think so. Yeah, probably. Right, got to do a bit of cleanup first. My trusty Citadel hobby knife. So I've just filmed a chill with Pete, right? I'm going to be calling it post Halloween chill. Just so that I know where I am with it, really. I used to do a Halloween painting challenge. It never really took off, so I thought, well, once though I did Haunted House, the board game, my restoration project for Halloween. It was really good, really cool. I loved that game as a kid. I absolutely adored it. I'll just clean up these legs now. Because you know that, I don't know if you can remember that feeling of Halloween, the spookiness and the excitement when you're a kid. That's the excitement I got every time I played that game. And I didn't even have the game as a kid. It was my cousins who had the game. I had 2 elder female cousins and they had this game. Which they would, whenever my family, you know, my parents would go and visit, you know, my auntie and uncle, they would get this game out and we'd sit in there and play it. And that feeling of spooky excitement used to run through me every time. I just loved that game. Loved it to bits. It was phenomenally good. To my little young mind, it was awesome. Okay, okay. So I'm gonna. This is better. I like it when legs are like that. That's good. almost like legs of old. Got so much detail on there. It's just phenomenal. Really, really good. Loving it. Now, so right, trusty Humbrol poly cement. I like that word, poly cement. Yep. Always smell the nozzle of the glue to ascertain whether it's stuck, because if it's stuck and dried over, you're not going to get any scent at all. I can safely confirm that that is not the case here. Okay, so we'll pop that on there. Now I'm just going to let that dry for a bit. Might zoom in a bit. You can see, so you can stand up anyway, like so. That's good. Whilst he's drying, of course, I can look for a couple of other bits and bobs for him. I can get the front of his chest plate, which is 64. I think I might have seen that, 64. And what was the other one? 139. Well, I've used 139. I guess any of these backpacks are, well, the jetpack backpack things are the same for all of them pretty much. No biggie, is it really? Honestly, not impressed with the numbering system in this set, but 64. Now 64 is a front chest plate. There it is. Absolutely cool. Right, so I'm just going to move him over there. I tidy up this here. Oh my goodness. Right, so well, that didn't burn. Yeah, these backpack things are pretty much the same no matter what one you use. Okay. I may use my Humbrol liquid poly to do the front chest plate. Stick that on there. Could do that. That's good. It's quite good, this stuff. I think I prefer it to the Tamiya one, which is this thin cement. Because the brush is, I think, it's too thin on that one, and it makes it dry too quick. You know, it's dry before you can get the part on there, if you know what I mean. So yeah, it just doesn't sit well. Still needs a bit of tidying up, I feel. Something I've noticed recently, well, my wife and I have noticed since we've had Dylan. Well, one thing, we're losing weight, right? We're walking more, yeah, but that's but we're eating less, right? Which is a good thing. We get full up quicker, and it means eating smaller meals, which again is a good thing, right? You know, and you know, when you go out, sometimes you know, have a small portion of whatever it is, and it fills you right up. It's like incredible. I'm just gonna pop the lid on my knife there. Yeah, it's pretty incredible, I have to say. Okay. What I want to do on the bottom of his feet is just score them slightly. Okay. Now, do I glue his backpack on first? No, I think I'll glue him to the base first. Little bit of glue. Just a little bit. There, stand on the base. Now, that can be drying. His backpack will go on. And what variations do we have? Ooh, I like that. Huh. $77. It's part of his backpack. Is something else? It's not that, is it? No. Just like a square box thing. 77. I can't say I can see it. $77. Ooh, nearly 77. But I don't know. Ooh, 70. No. See, I think it's 70. Yeah. I think that is 70. Yeah, it is 70. Okay, so I've got to ascertain whether this part will fit on the backpack I have just clipped off of the sprue, or whether that belongs to a completely separate backpack, do you know what I mean? That's just specifically for that. Either way, I am going to tidy it up a bit. There we go. Take that off there like so. Right. Will this go on the back of that one? I don't know if it will. I'm looking. I think. I don't think it will go on any of the other backpacks I've got. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, will it go on that one? Might go on that one. Might go on that one. Might go on that one. So I realise I'm talking complete nonsense here. You can see Matey there. He's drying nicely on the base. Now, what it is, it would seem he has to have a specific type of backpack to enable oh, and I think this is it. This will do nicely. Hell yeah. Right, so that backpack can go over there, not required at this time. I'm just tidying up, like so. I'm just tidying up here. It's got skulls on the side. I'm liking that. No, I never used to like the chaos stuff, but I'm really liking it lately. Even Nurgle, which I thought I wouldn't really like, but I do. I find I really, really like it. Yeah, really, really a lot. So I'm trying to be careful here. Right, this bad boy is going to be glued onto the back of this. The reason I want this gluing on is because this backpack is part of a unit that has a really heavy big gun, and I want to use that. Yeah, I want to use that. Definitely. Hell yeah. Right, now we can pop this on our marine. Oops, that's way too much glue. Try and soak that up a bit. Don't want too much glue on melted all the plastic else. Right, so that's good. So that's coming on nicely. What time have we got here? 20 minutes and 52 seconds. Excellent. Right, so I'm looking for all these bits and bobs now. So yeah, 74, 73. No, I want right, I want to build his gun. So I want 65, 68 and 69. 65, here we go. $65, 68, 65, 68, 69, little square thing. Right, here we go. Get all these bits out. Pop them on the unit. Right, there we go. So, first off, I just want to be cleaning up these. So here. So let's raise the camera slightly. So here. Okay, so find where that was attached to the sprue and just start cleaning it up. Actually, I'm going to use my file. Yeah. Look at that. That looks great. Okay. Next. I like these big heavy guns. They look cool as hell. Right, so I think, yeah. Right, back to this liquid poly stuff. Okay, cool. It's on there. Trying to build a big gun, and some of the bits on it are so tiny. I've got to say though, bolt action miniatures from Warlord games, some of those are the tiniest bits I've ever had to come across, you know. Bits of an aerial or a gun of a tank, you know, just like a little piece of straight plastic, which I swear I've cut off bigger bits of detritus from a sprue. You know, it's like, oh man. Right, okay, that's going to go on there, obviously. That's, okay. Right. There it is. Yeah. Well, that's his gun built. So, what do we need next? The arms, I suppose. Yeah, 66 and 67. Looking for arms, 66 and 60. Oh, there they are, right next to each other. That's blooming fortuitous, isn't it? Yep, 66. And then 67. Ideal, man, ideal. Now, it's not gonna be easy. Score the bits that need scoring. In fact, I'm going to change my glasses over. Slightly stronger ones. I've never been good at putting arms on. I always find it a difficult task. I have to make sure these are tidied up well. Yeah, I can usually build one Space Marine in a session. Ooh. Don't cut towards yourself, folks. Don't do what I just did, will you? For goodness sake. Yeah. Yeah, that was dumb. Right, so I've got his right arm. Just need to work on his left arm. Right. Let's get some glue on his arm joints. And I don't mind them drying a little bit on here. So that you can, wiggle them around, whatever you need to do. Don't mind that at all. The reason being, it will make it slightly easier to position the gun you know, in place. I think his arm needs to be more down here, sort of like that, and that one more here. So that one needs to be more. Yeah, right, okay. Sorry, I realise it's like talking to myself. That's okay. So, there. Like that. Oh yeah. Oh, I like that. This is a big, heavy weapon. And it needs to reflect that, I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, it needs to do that. So I'm going to hold it like this for a bit. Do you know I cut my thumb there with my knife? That's really not clever, is it? Like I say, don't cut towards yourself. My dad used to tell me that when I was a kid. So when you get a knife, always cut away from you, never towards you. He used to cut towards himself. Sometimes I noticed. I think, well, when I'm older, I'm going to do that. Now I'm older, it's like, well, you haven't really done it right, have you? Now this is where I'm going to utilise this brilliant tool I've got. Just hold that there, I think. So that's in a position of drying, do you know what I mean? Gonna check what time we've got here. 33 minutes, that's not bad. That's not bad. I just need to let this dry enough so that I can then turn it back up the other way. Do you know what I like about this? It's got the holders. If I zoom out, you might be able to see. See? It holds the whole thing. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I love it. One of the most useful bits of kit I've had in years. I've had it a couple of years now, I suppose. When I first got it, I wasn't entirely sure how best to use it, but now I really get it now, you know. So I think that's going to be dry enough now. So I'll pop that to one side. Yeah, that's enough. Cool, that's really cool. Okay. The only thing to add then is a head and shoulder pads. 2A and 2B. The 2Bs are plain, as it were. Shoulder pads I'm talking about. So is 19 a B? Yes, it is. So we're going to use that. 19 is a B, and A, some cool designs. 18? Oh yeah, it is actually 18. Or 102, that looks pretty damn cool. Oh yeah, I'm gonna use that. Liking that. It's got a horn sticking out of it. Right, let's get back to where we were. Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. So the plain one is on his left shoulder. Plain one's on his left shoulder. Yeah, that looks good. That looks amazingly good, actually. Be careful with these. I don't want to put too much glue on the shoulders. Oh, come on, come on. Ah. Yeah. Awesome. Tidy up the other one. Yeah, I'm going to be doing this in record time, I think. If this was a normal Space Marine, like your Commodore Garden one, like in the old days before Primaris, I'd have zoomed through it. Yeah, moving my camera forward, you noticed. I don't know why it came to me. I suppose because I was thinking then of basing, how to base my miniatures. Then I thought of gravel, and I thought, do you know, I've got to get a couple of bags of gravel for the garden. Funny how your mind works, isn't it? Okay. Get it on. Hell yeah. All we need now is a head, a suitable head. I think this is the wrong sprue, of course. Excellent. Right, what heads have we got here then? I'm going to use this one because it's got a horn on it, and the horn on it matches the horn on his shoulder pad, so I'm going to use that one. Hell yeah. Just tidy up the neck bit so it doesn't stick up too much. Yeah, that's great. Okay. A little bit of glue in there. And in it goes. Oh yeah. Now that, my friends, is a good build. Very happy with that. And 41 minutes in. That isn't bad at all. I'm not going to carry on building because, well, one, it's late, and two, I'm really pleased with that. I've got this backpack here that I cut out that didn't fit here because he has the thing on the back. I don't know if that's got something to do with this awesomely big gun he's carrying here. This is, tell you what, this reminds me of Predator, Old Painless. It's time to get Old Painless out of the bag. Love it. Yeah, do love it. Oh, we've got another cool one coming up. Another cool gun. Oh, I know which one I'm going to be building. You damn straight. Yeah, no, I'm really, really, really pleased with that. What I could do with is getting my Dettol bath again sorted, you know. And I'm going to do that. Oh, tell you what, keep him there. You can see him on the screen as I go and wash out my Dettol bath from before. Yeah, because I'll be coming back and I'm going to use it for my stripping of my Dark Vengeance Chaos Space Marines from before. Ones I showed you. Sorry, that's running water you can hear now. I think that'll be fine. Sorry about that. The ambient sounds. Back in the hobby room. So, sit down, Pete, sit down. Ooh. So I'm back in the hobby room. I think it's safe to put him to one side now, so I'm going to do that. I'll just put him over there a minute. Put my, it's an old Chinese pot. And these are the miniatures from Dark Vengeance that I had, hoping to strip down, which is going quite well, you know. Don't think there's any more. No, that's it, I think. So, bit of Dettol. Right, so Dettol. I am just gonna soak them in the Dettol. Oh, that's rather good. One bottle gives a good, decent soaking, doesn't it? I've got 2 bottles. And there. Bottle of Dettol. I might just use it to fill up and stick down the drain or toilet or something. Pop the lid on. And leave it. Leave it like that. So that's that. So like I've said before, they've had one Dettol bath, yeah. That's going to be, this is obviously the second one, and I'm hoping that this time I'll be able to brush off the paint a lot easier. I've got a couple of cheapo toothbrushes I can use, so that's just going to be what I'm going to do. So that's it. So what I've done in this episode, I have built another one of my Chaos Space Marine Legionnaires, which you could see there. Yeah, see them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That marks 6. And I've got 4 more to build, basically. I'd like to, my aim would be to have them all built before I go back to work, which will be the Wednesday next week. So I've got Monday, Tuesday off, but you know, it might be tricky with life getting in the way. But yeah, that's my aim. Really looking forward to having another crack at least one more anyway. And you know, soon my friends will be able to do painting on the bench, and then it's going to be quite exciting because I'm going to be looking at what colour scheme to do for them. Anyway, I think I can safely cut back to me now. So thank you for joining me on this episode of On the Bench with Pete. I always enjoy your company along, even though I can't see you there and then. I'm just sat here in front of a camera talking to it, but it's the thought that, you know, you can watch it, you know, retrospectively, and it's a very comforting thought, you know, because I enjoy doing this. This is my therapy, as I suspect it is for many of you. And getting hobby done, getting things done. I enjoy building. I forgot how much I enjoyed the building aspect. It's true, there doesn't seem as much room for personalization. I'll try again. There doesn't seem as much room for personalization on the newer kits than there were on the older ones. But that said, a little bit of ingenuity, I'm sure you can still come up with some new wonderful ways of building them. Anyway, if you do, let me know and see what you come up with. Anyway, thanks ever so much for joining me. Do remember, all brushes lead to war. Please give this video a thumbs up. It really means a lot. I know it's not the best video in the world, but hey, it just, you know, it doesn't cost anything, please. And I will see you guys on another video out there. Bye for now. Bye bye.